Hello. We are doing another one of these character OC video thingies. Today we're going to be talking about my very first OC ever, Tria Deadwood. And by we, I mean Ursula and me. Say hi.
Hey Bones, welcome back to the McCangry channel.
Yes, hello. So we're going to be talking about Tria, and she is from my novel, The Books of Avo. And if you haven't been following along, The Books of Avo is a novel I've been writing since I was 12. It has gone through many iterations, and it is now going to be finished soon-ish and going to go on Kickstarter, and it's going to be a real novel. It's basically Aragon crossed with The Great Gatsby, but it's gay. And you can tell that it'll be a good novel because I am a Lambda Award finalist. Is that the word?
Finalist, yes.
Yes, I'm a finalist. I'm on the short list.
Congrats, boo.
Thank you for Honeywalls. You should read Honeywalls if you haven't. There's probably links below. It's on Etsy, Audible, all those places you get books. Anyways, so Tria Deadwood is my very first OC. Hopefully I put a picture of maybe my art of her as a child. While I've technically had other OCs before her, and there was another OC in the Books of Avo who was a very blatant kind of self-insert character. She's like the first character I ever wrote ever. Honestly, I don't feel like she's changed too much as a character. Sorry, my dog was crying every time I was talking, so she has been put away. Oh yeah, her character hasn't changed super too much. I think in the very original, she might have been a little bit different and more caring as a character. Otherwise, she's kind of been this apathetic elf character. She's kind of had the same role in the story for a while. She's not really a main character, but she's kind of a main character, but more supportive role main character thing. Whatever you would call that. And when I first wrote her, because everything was basically Ocarina of Time when I was writing, and let's be real, it still has some of those elements, because I like Zelda. But she was like kind of a great Deku Tree stand-in who died at the very beginning of the story in order to move the main character, who totally wasn't just me as Link at all, to get them to move and do their quest. Yeah, but also it turned out she hadn't died at all. But that's a whole other story. I eventually got rid of that, and then we came to modern Tria. So the basics of Tria is that she is a super apathetic elf, isn't really in touch with the world. Most immortals can't really focus super well on the present in general, but she's like worse than even like older immortals than her. Yeah, she's now living in the human city. Juliet is her landlord. She's destroyed Juliet's apartment. She's in her own world. She's friends with Erin. Erin gets a little nervous around her a bit because she's hard to read. She's the last elf in existence. Yeah, because all the elves were murdered, and she also might be the dark god's daughter.
Whoops.
A little bit. So yeah, that's Tria. That's Tria, and now Ursula, talk about designing her.
Tria is another one of those characters where I kind of knew exactly like what I wanted to draw her as. Okay, I actually had a lot of trouble designing her. Like we were supposed to do this video like 2 weeks ago, but I kept like struggling to draw her. But I think I kept trying to reinvent the wheel, and I should have just gone with my gut instinct of what I wanted her to look like, because that's how she looks now. So she has plant powers. She is the sage of earth. So yeah, so her apartment that she lives in is like overrun with plants, and she controls plants and stuff. I wanted her to feel like she lives in a swamp. Like her hair is all wild and looks like a tangle of vines, and her clothes are all covered in mud and stains and probably moss, because like she doesn't care about the world. She's so apathetic.
That's the fun thing, is you don't have to design outfits because she hasn't changed in literal years.
Yes. So she put on a suit at some point and she hasn't changed since. So yeah, so she doesn't need multiple outfits. She just needs the one. She's fun to draw because she's supposed to look very intimidating. Because, like, she's a bit of an intimidating character, especially to Aaron. Because, like Bone said, he's kind of uneasy around her, even though they're kind of friends. She's hard to read. She doesn't emote a lot, and when she does, it often feels very aggressive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So I wanted her to be very intimidating, very moody looking. Yeah, and just like, she doesn't care, because she kind of doesn't. But I also wanted her to be able to, like, emote if she needs to.
The thing with Tria is, like, I've also always had pictures of her in my head, because I think a lot of the development for her happened in my middle school years, right? Because I started writing when I was 12, and then I went into, like, middle school, and I became an emo. And I feel like Tria is what happens when you are me and you watch Lord of the Rings 50 times and then nonstop Evanescence. She was a lot more, like, clean in my mind then, because I didn't really think about characterization, but I'm like, yes, bring me to life.
Wake me up.
Literally Tria.
Yes, her early iterations are a lot more goth than she is now.
She's more crust punk now.
Yes. That is true. But overall, she's always been kind of this, like, elf chick with, like, long dark hair.
And you make the ears much longer because that's, like, a thing you like about elves.
I love the big ears.
Yeah, and I'm fine with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's much more Lord of the Ring, not Lord of the Rings, the other one, Legend of Zelda.
Yes.
Yeah.
I got you. I'll get you Zeldas in there.
It's really hard to find anything really to say. I keep forgetting, like, what we've gone over so far with Evo and what we haven't. I'm looking forward to talking about more characters. I might actually go back and re-listen to some of the other videos so I can go more, but questions would help me springboard. And I think we should do more characters. What do you think, Ursula? Should we do more characters?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm pretty close to almost Wait, I'm past the halfway point on my edit right now, so hopefully. I don't want to set a date. I don't trust myself at all. But yeah, leave your questions down below. I'm probably at the dentist right now when recording this because I can never avoid any doctors ever.
They're all here for you.
Yeah.
They're coming for you.
Yep. They literally are. I am in so much trouble with doctors. So yeah, I'm going to go back to Stardew Valley.
Yes. And I will go back to designing more characters.
Yeah, and getting 9 Point done.
Yes.
Okay, goodbye.